Tapped in. Keep the credit, I'ma get it on the back end. Kick rocks, cutting corners, trying to cash in. We still outside, high as gas is. Watch them force you to EV. Tried to cut me.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. On today, make sure you guys hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. And without further ado, we're going to get into our video. We're talking about Klay Thompson. We're talking a little about free agency. So let's get into it. All right, guys, definitely, man, Klay Thompson is going to be a interest for a lot of teams. The Denver Nuggets have interest in Klay Thompson, as well as the Philadelphia 76ers have interest in Klay Thompson. And then both LA teams, the Clippers and the Lakers, would love to have Klay Thompson alongside of the Dallas Mavs. Would love to have his talent, but I think he's kind of narrowed it down. If he does decide to leave the Golden State Warriors, there's three teams that he can end up playing for, and that is the Dallas Mavericks, the LA Lakers, and also the Clippers. Definitely all these teams can use Klay's ability to be able to shoot the basketball. You know, one thing I can say about Klay is that definitely, man, when he can get hot, he can get hot. And any team would love to have his ability to be able to shoot the basketball. Now, this will break up the Splash Brothers, and this is something that I did not see coming down the road. I never thought that Klay Thompson would leave the Golden State Warriors. But sometimes, you know, things happen and things change over the years, man. And then, it's just headed in this direction, man, that these guys can end up parting ways. You know, I know Draymond Green said he wasn't worried about it as much and things of that nature. But definitely, man, this is something to be worried about if you're the Golden State Warriors, because you're going to be breaking up the Splash Brothers, who have definitely been known for knocking down big threes in the ball games. And Klay Thompson has been definitely a part of what they've been doing. Last year, Klay struggled a lot. Last season, had a game that he only scored like 0 points in, and then he had a game where his shooting was just off. But if you know the game, how the game works as a shooter, you continue to shoot until they fall. That's just how it goes. If you are a shooter, you continue to shoot the basketball until they drop. You ain't going to continue to keep missing all of them. So definitely, man, I think that any team that get Klay, man, is going to get a good, savvy veteran, you know, that can put the basket in the ball in the basket. And that's something that Klay offers any team that decides to pick him up. Now, there's rumors out there that LeBron James is reportedly prepared to take a pay cut if it means that the Los Angeles Clippers can use their mid-level exception on a star rename. It seems that Klay Thompson is increasingly an option for the LA Lakers, as well as the Clippers and the Mavs. Javon Buha of The Atlantic said there is a mutual interest between the Lakers and Thompson as the longtime Golden State Warriors prepare to hit free agency. There's a mutual interest from Thompson's side. It seems like he wants to stay in the Western Conference and wants to play on the West Coast again, either with LA Clippers or the LA Lakers, or he would even go with Dallas Mavs. Buha said the Lakers' contract maneuverability will depend entirely on the type of contract James signs. The future Hall of Famer opted out of his contract and will be an unrestricted free agent on Sunday, but he's widely expected to return to the Lakers on a new deal. Agent Rich Paul and James is open to taking a pay cut to help the Lakers build their roster. He is prioritizing roster improvement, Rich Paul says. ESPN Dave McMahon on Saturday says he has been adamant about exuding all offers to improve the roster. James would have to take a pay cut around $16 million for the Lakers to have use of a full mid-level exception deal, around $12.9 million. According to McMahon, Thompson, James Harden, and Jonas Valanciunas are reportedly among the veterans James is willing to take a pay cut for, while Thompson has a long-time ties to the Lakers organization through his father, Michael. His willingness to take the mid-level exception deal would be a surprise on Klay's part. Reportedly, Klay declined a 2-year deal worth around $48 million with the Golden State Warriors last season, taking a deal for approximately half that number on an annual basis would be a clear sign that the relationship between Thompson and the Warriors reached a point of no return, given the team would almost certainly top the mid-level to bring him back. So this thing is going to be on Klay Thompson as well, depending on what he really wants to do and how damaged is the relationship between the Golden State Warriors and Klay Thompson. You know, I wouldn't think that the relationship, I would think that he would always be able to have the upper hand, but we don't know, man. We don't know. You know, last year was a difficult season for Klay. There's moments in the game where it just, you know, sometimes Klay just, I mean, he even, I put it like this, even Klay, I think he was benched. And someone else started starting over Klay Thompson because of how poor he was playing. But at the same time, teams know that he have talent. And when you're a guy like Klay Thompson, you can go to any team because teams would love to have him. His ability to play solid defense. I'm not saying that he's the best defender in the world, but Klay can play some defense, and he can knock down shots like crazy. And a lot of teams would love to have Klay Thompson a part of their team, you know, even if Steph Curry was a free agent and he decided to leave. You don't think a lot of teams would be interested in Steph Curry? Yes, they would love to have that ability to get Steph Curry on their team because they know what Steph brings to the table. But at the same time, you know what Klay Thompson is going to bring to the table, and you know his ability to shoot the basketball is going to be so important. And being on a team that's going to be a right fit for him outside of the Golden State Warriors, that's what I think that it's going to be all about. At the end of the day, it's going to be the right fit outside of the Golden State Warriors. Now, there's a lot of rumors that the Golden State Warriors are prioritizing trying to go out to Paul George. Now, Paul George did decline his deal as well. He opted out instead of opted in. I think his deal was going to be, if he stayed with the Clippers and opted in, it would have been like a $48 million that he would have on the books left on his contract. But it looks like Paul George is thinking about something different too. So you never know, man. From year to year, you don't know. The Kawhi Leonard and Paul George experiment is really not working. You know, I know them guys are good friends and things of that nature, but it's just not working because both of those guys stay injured and they can't stay on the floor together. They haven't played that many basketball games together, and it's just not working. I mean, I know they've been on the same team for a minute, but it's just not working with the Clippers, man. With having Paul George alongside Kawhi Leonard and even having Russ and James Harden, nothing is working for the Clippers. So we'll see at the end of the day what's going to happen with Paul George. Is he going to be the replacement for Klay Thompson with the Golden State Warriors? And will Klay Thompson ultimately leave the Golden State Warriors, who he's been drafted by and who he played with for many years? Because a lot of players like to stay loyal to a team, and that's nothing wrong with that at all. Because you know that the NBA streets can be harsh, and the NBA teams are not loyal to you. They would trade you in a minute. That's the biggest thing that you have to know about the NBA is that it's a business, and you can get traded at any time. So I think that Klay, man, you know, fitting in with LeBron them, that would be awesome. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what that team needs. They do need a shooter. And you got to surround, you know, when LeBron James is at his best is when he got guys that can shoot the basketball. We know what type of guy LeBron is. He likes to pass the ball and things of that nature. And he doesn't mind sharing the wealth. But at the same time, he can score as well. So it's going to be interesting, man, especially knowing that the Lakers know that the Boston Celtics finally got their 18th championship. So we'll see, man, if LeBron is willing to take that pay cut, and will Klay be willing to join the Lakers and take a bit of a dip in his contract as well. So, all right, guys, leave it in the comment section what you think about the Klay Thompson situation, his free agency, and things of that magnitude. All right, guys, I'll be back to you soon with another video. I'm out of here. Until next time, peace.